So today, my friends, we are going to get serious and talk about something that concerns and frightens us all. Climate change, of course. Now, some conspiracy theorists will tell you that man-made climate change isn't real. Then they'll prove it by showing you newspaper clippings of the same scam being perpetrated way back in, say, 1989, using the same rhetoric. Rising sea levels are being caused by global warming and the trend is going to be catastrophic come the year 2000. Now these are just crazy people and you should pity them and their small brains. I, an intellectual, can tell you categorically, of course we faced those same problems totally for realsies back in 1989, but we got together and gave the government money to fix the weather, and they of course did. That's how we keep fending it off like the heroes we are. It's definitely not a scam. We are just collectively working towards the goal of improving the environment and stamping out pollution and harmful greenhouse gases globally. And we have been for decades. We are just getting greener and greener the world over. Imagine being so stupid you can't see that. Now, because of my galaxy brain and sheer intelligence it takes to make that explanation that me and thousands of others smugly do on social media every day to enlighten the Luddites, I conveniently forget irrelevant things like the fact that in 1990, China was a nation of bicycle riders and only sold 6,000 cars in the entire country. And in 2021 alone, they now sell 26 million cars a year, which is kind of a key detail to be leaving out because no one has been trying to get greener at all. They just moved everything to be manufactured in China so you can't see it. It's not just cars. But over here in Europe, we are in the worst, and in the UK in particular, the wettest drought we have seen for over 500 years. God knows how bad the man-made pollution was 500 years ago, with all their old-fashioned internal combustion engine oxen roaming all over the place. And we are running out of water, which is totally down to global warming and nothing to do with, in the UK, since the 1990s, the population has gone up by 15 million people and we haven't built a single extra water reservoir. It's nothing to do with that, you racist. It's because cows fart or something. It's the same over in America. Places like Las Vegas and Phoenix are suffering extreme water shortages like they've never seen before because of global warming. And absolutely nothing to do with building huge fucking cities in the middle of arid deserts and basically hoping for the best and that coming home to roost. It's not that at all. It's because you put cardboard in with your plastics recycling. That's the root cause, you transphobe. And we come on to green energy because we are a smart people. We obviously have adopted the cleanest, safest and most efficient form of energy in the world, nuclear power. Oh wait, sorry, because women are scared of that, we don't use that much. Instead, we are building the dumbest form of energy possible, wind turbines. Something so inefficient, if there's no wind that day, you have a huge thing standing in a field producing no energy whatsoever, because that is what smart people do. And another thing about wind turbines is they are terrible for the environment because the blades only have a certain lifespan, so they get worn out and there's very little we can do with a load of huge busted blades made from carbon fiber. So they either get dumped into a landfill, which is great for the environment obviously, or broken up using a very environmentally unfriendly manner that uses a lot of energy to break them up to make them recyclable. Look, this isn't the stupidest shit you've ever heard. This isn't just idiots self-defeating at every turn. This is saving the planet. Stop being so racist. But recently, a university in Michigan has solved the problem and created a new form of resin to make wind turbine blades, which is comprised of a mixture of glass fibers with plant-derived and synthetic polymers. Tasty. And when these become old and busted and unable to generate the minuscule amounts of power that they used to, you can dissolve the wings in an alkaline solution and the newly formulated resin produces potassium lactate, the compound which the researchers say can be purified and converted into sweets or sports drinks. John Dorgan, the guy who wrote the paper on this whole thing, said, "We recovered food grade potassium lactate and used it to make gummy bear candies, which I ate." You will live in the pod, you will eat the bugs, and you will have wind turbine blades for dessert, you pathetic pleb. Just why? Can he ever ask the question of why and realise what they're doing is stupid and gross? That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe to see more content like this. Thanks, boy.